Discover the Arts is brought to you by Nevada Dairymen and Dairy Council of Nevada and Estelle J. Kelsey Foundation.
Hi everyone, welcome to Our Town's Yoga for Kids. My name's Jackie Green and I am a yoga teacher. I've been teaching yoga for about 3 years here in Reno and Sparks, and I'm also a teacher at Roger Corbett Elementary. Go Cougars! Today we're going to be doing a half-hour class and we're going to be doing yoga. And what you need for our class is really nothing. Just bring your own beautiful selves to your yoga space. You need some space where you can stretch out a little bit. If you have a yoga mat and you want to use it, you can. If you want to put a towel down, you can, but you don't have to. And you don't need any special clothes for yoga. You just need something you can move around in. We don't even wear our shoes because our shoes aren't very bendy. So come to your yoga space and join us for Yoga for Kids. Now, yoga is what we call a practice, and it blends movement with breath, and even our brain gets involved. They've been doing yoga for thousands of years. The old yoga masters used to live in the mountains and the forests, and they would watch the animals and the living things and create yoga poses. And we're going to do some of those poses today. Now, yoga, if you do it regularly, which means often, you can become stronger. You can become more flexible, which means bendy. You can have greater concentration and focus on what you want to do. And we can become calmer. Now, I like to start today's yoga class in a sitting position. So you can come to your yoga space with your crisscross applesauce. You can have your legs stretched out in front of you, or perhaps you like to stack them like I do. And we come to our sitting position, and in every yoga class, we try to start out by just getting quiet. You know, our world is so busy, even our homes, right? We have meals being prepared in the kitchen, and the video games are going, and the TVs and the vacuums. And so yoga helps us to come to a quiet place right here in our yoga space. And we start out with our hands on top of our knees, the palms are up, and we just try to relax. We lift our chest a little bit. If you'd like to close your eyes, you can. If you don't want to, you can just look down at your feet. And then we take our hands and we put them over our heart. And we just listen to our heartbeat. And then we notice that every time we breathe in, our heart comes up. And when we breathe out, our heart goes down. We don't pay attention to our breath very often, do we? It's nice to hear it. And then I like to do a breathing exercise. And today, because we're in Reno and we have the balloon races coming up, we're going to do balloon breath. So we'll take our hands and we'll put them right on our belly. And as we inhale, that means breathe in through our nose. We inhale, and our belly gets bigger as if we're breathing into our belly. We're not, we're breathing into our lungs, but our belly gets big, and then we exhale through our mouth. And all the air goes out. And now we breathe in again. And we exhale. And one more time, we breathe in. And we exhale. And this time, we're going to hold our breath for 3 counts. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale. Hold it. 1, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Well done. In this next section, we're going to warm up our bodies just a little bit before we get into more yoga poses. So we come to our mountain pose. And I love mountain pose because when I look around Reno, all I see are mountains. And in mountain pose, we bring our feet right underneath our hips. Our shoulders are over our hips. Our chest is lifted, but our chin is tucked just a little bit. And our hands come down to our side. And we are strong and firm like the mountains that surround Reno. And anytime you get tired and you want to come back to mountain pose, you can. And we just pull our belly buttons in and we stand strong like mountains. And I think we're going to come all the way up. We're climbing, climbing, climbing. We're climbing to the top of Mount Rose, all the way up here. Mount Rose, are you reaching to the top? And then parting our hands, we bend at the waist and we swan dive all the way down to the valley floor. Can you touch the valley floor? We're here. You can bend your knees if you want to. And then bringing our hands behind our legs, we roll all the way up, back up to the top of Mount Rose. We reach, and then we swan dive right down to the valley floor. I think I'm going to pick some flowers this time. Here I am on the valley floor, right by Reno. And then my hands come behind my legs, and I roll all the way up, back to the top of Mount Rose. And one more time, I dive down to the valley floor. Here I am on the valley floor, and I come back up, rolling, rolling all the way up to the top. Now, one of my favorite places in Reno is the Reno Arch. And we open our legs a little wider, and we reach, and we just reach over our head. And then the arch, we outline it. The arch comes all the way over like that. And then we reach up and we trace the arch again. Here comes the arch, our beautiful, beautiful Reno arch. And we stretch our arms wide and then bring them back down to our sides. And another part of my favorite things in Reno is at night. The stars in Reno are brighter than anywhere, I think. And we open our legs wide and point our feet out. Inhale our hands up high, coming into our stars. Twinkling, twinkling with our fingers. We have twinkle stars. And then bending our knees, sweep down to the floor, and then sweep back up to our twinkly stars. And one more time, sweep. And up, up, up to the stars. Can we do it one more time? Let's do it. Ready? Sweep it down and all the way back up, twinkling our stars. And if you want to try a little harder, maybe pick up one of your heels. And maybe we try the other one. And if you want to try even more, we can lift both at once. Are you strong and balanced? Way to go. Beautiful, my friends. And then bringing our hands down, stepping our feet back together. We're ready to move on to the next part. In this section, we're going to take a trip down the Truckee River. And just like the yoga masters of old, we're going to create animals with our bodies. Are you ready? So we come to our yoga space, and we're going to ride down the Truckee on kayaks, just like they do in downtown Reno. And we pick up our paddle, and we're going to move our paddle like this, because that's how they do it. And we like to say a little song. I'm floating down the river, it's a beautiful day. I wonder what we'll see along the way. Whoa, what's that I see? It's a bobcat. Let's go see. And we come to our knees. Our hands are in front. And then we arch our back up, just like that bobcat. He's probably not too happy we're here. And then we arch in the opposite direction, and the bobcat snarls. And then we arch our back the other way. And then we turn around and we snarl again. And one more time, arching our back. And then we snarl. We better get back in the boat. And we come back to our kayaks and we grab the paddle. We're floating down the river. It's a beautiful day. I wonder what we'll see along the way. Whoa, what's that I see? It's a bear. Let's go look. So we come to standing, and then we lower down. Our bare paws are on the ground, and we look up and we reach out and we roar. And then we lower our hands down as we straighten our legs, and then bend our knees again, reach out to me and roar. And one more time, straighten our legs, and then reach out to me and roar. We'd better get back in the boat. We get in our boat, we grab our paddle, and we paddle away. We're floating down the river, it's a beautiful day. I wonder what we'll see along the way. Whoa, what's that I see? It's a rattlesnake. Let's go see. So for our rattlesnake, we come to our bellies and we stretch out long. Our legs are tight together, just like a mermaid tail. Our hands come under our shoulders and we press up, just like a rattlesnake. Does your rattlesnake hiss? We better get back in the boat. Here we go. Back into our kayak. Grab your paddle. We're floating down the river. It's a beautiful day. I wonder what we'll see along the way. Whoa, what's that I see? It's a raccoon. Let's go see. And for our raccoon, we come to our knees. And then remember, the raccoon has big dark circles around the eyes. And we just rock a little bit back and forth. And maybe he growls a little. We'd better get back in the boat. We're back in our kayak. And here we go. We're floating down the river. It's a beautiful day. I wonder what we'll see along the way. Whoa, what's that I see? It's a waterfall. Let's go look. And we come to our feet. We come all the way to standing because the waterfall starts at the top of the mountain and it falls down. All the way down, and it pools right here by our feet. It's so cold. Oh, it feels so lovely. And our hands come behind our legs, and we go back to the top of the mountain. And then here comes the waterfall, all the way down, and the water pools at our feet. So beautiful. I just want to jump in. And our hands come behind our legs, and we roll back up all the way to the top of the mountain. And one more time, here comes the waterfall, all the way down, pooling at our feet. So beautiful. I hate to leave, but we'd better get back in the boat. Here we are. Grab your paddle. We're floating down the river. It's a beautiful day. I wonder what we'll see along the way. Whoa, what's that I see? It's an eagle. Let's go look. And our eagle, we come back to our feet and we put our weight on one foot and we cross the other leg over. And we can stay just like this and our arms come out high if we like to bend a little bit to look like an eagle, and we fly through the sky, flying over Reno, over the Truckee River. Beautiful. And then we have to do the other side too. Put our weight on the other foot, lift one over, bend our knees, and here we go again. We're flying. Beautiful. Well done. But we'd better get back in the boat. We are almost to Reno. I think I see it. Let's go. We're floating down the river. It's a beautiful day. I wonder what we'll see along the way. Whoa, what's that I see? It's a bridge. To do our bridge, we bend our knees and lie back in our yoga space. Our hands are down by our side. Press your feet into the mat and lift your hips. There comes the bridge. And we can hold it up, or if we'd like, we can let the bridge go down. Our bridges don't go down in Reno, but we can make our bridge do that. And then it comes up, and the bridge goes down. And one more time, the bridge comes up. We press our feet into the ground. Beautiful bridges. Lowering our head down. Let's roll back up. It's time to get back in the boat. But I think we're almost there. I see the shore. Let's grab our paddle and paddle as hard as we can. Come on, paddle, 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 paddle. We're almost at the shore. Whoa, we're here. Phew, that was quite an adventure down the Truckee River. Well done, my friends. Let's get onto the shore. Oh, we're climbing up to the shore. And now we're in a beautiful park. Oh, this is lovely. And what would we see in a park? Would we see a tree? We're going to put our weight on one foot, turn the other foot so it faces out in the other direction, bend the knee, and bring your hands in the middle. And then bring your branches up high. Beautiful trees. If you'd like to try a little harder, lift your foot. Well done. What if a breeze comes and we fall? That's okay. We just get back up. Well done, my friends. And now we have to do the other side. Turning our foot, we can kickstand it and stay here in our beautiful tree, or we can lift that foot. If you have trouble standing, just pull your belly button in a little bit more and it will help you. Nice job, trees. Putting our foot down, our hands come down, and now I'm looking at all the beautiful flowers. Shall we do some flowers? We can make our very own flowers. We're going to come to our yoga space and bring our feet down. Our soles are together like this. We take our hands and we lift them underneath our legs and then lift up one petal at a time. Well done. If you'd like to try it a little harder, you can lift them both at once. Whoops. See, everyone falls sometimes. And we have a beautiful, beautiful flower. And then bringing our feet back down, letting our legs settle down, we make a butterfly pose. Just gently rocking our legs in our butterfly. as we start to cool down from our very big adventure down the Truckee River. And when we're ready, we come back to our crisscross applesauce and we look to see if the butterfly flew over there. We just twist our body a little bit, and then we come back and we look to see if the butterfly went over there. And then we come back to center. And have you ever seen those little roly-polies? I see one now, I think. When you touch it, it rolls up. Well, we are going to roly-poly down. So, bend your knees, and then look behind you. Make sure you're not going to hit anything. And we're going to roll back. Just like that. Roll. And if you're like me, your floor squeaks. It's okay. And this time when we roll back, we're going to stay there. Bringing our knees to the ground, our hands come down to the ground, and then bringing our knees over our chest in our little roly-poly. We can put our hands around our knees. We can put our hands underneath the knees, whatever feels comfortable for you. And just rock a little bit like a roly-poly, side to side. And then when you're ready, bring your feet to the ground, straighten your legs long and reach up, stretch out long, long, long on your mat, as stretchy as you can be. And then relax into the mat. Well done. I hope you enjoyed our adventure. And if we bring our hands down to our sides, and then this is our time, my friends, when we can relax. If you'd like to close your eyes, you can. If you're outside, perhaps you're watching the clouds drifting by. If you're inside like I am, maybe you close your eyes and pretend you can see the clouds drifting by. What shape are they? Are they soft and fluffy? Are they long and thin? We're just going to watch the clouds for a moment and let our body relax. Our head feels heavy, like it's sinking into the ground. Our shoulders feel heavy. Our hips feel heavy. And even our feet feel heavy. And we just get a few moments to just lie here and enjoy the clouds passing by. Thank you so much for joining me for our trip down the Truckee River today. I hope you enjoyed our yoga poses and that you will continue to do them. And we end our class with a word that means we are all together. And that word is namaste. And we bring our hands to our heart and we say it together, namaste. Have a great day, my friends. Thank you for coming to class. Enjoy Art Town.
Be sure to check out Discover Louise Bourgeois Spiders if you haven't already. And now, a message from our sponsors.
Discover the Arts is brought to you by Nevada Dairymen and Dairy Council of Nevada and Estelle J. Kelsey Foundation.
Hi guys, welcome back. So today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite artists. It's Louise Bourgeois. She made these really cool, ginormous bronze sculptures of spiders. They're actually all around the world. You can look them up. But people can actually walk underneath these, so I thought it would kind of be cool if we did a Louise Bourgeois inspired spider, but of course miniature size. So we are going to need a couple of things for this project, and that is recycled toilet paper rolls. I know you got those around somewhere. We're going to need some pipe cleaners, black paint or black marker, scissors, paintbrush if you're using paint, and then maybe an X-Acto knife in case it's easier for you. So push pause on that video, go round up all your supplies, and let's make some spiders. So the first thing that we want to do is take your toilet paper roll, and please have your parent help you with this. We're going to cut it in half. I found it easier to use a knife, so I'm just going And these lines don't have to be perfect because these spiders are supposed to be creepy and predator-like, so it is okay if these are jagged. Alrighty, perfect. We can put this aside, or you can let your sibling use that one. I don't know, it's up to you to share. Okay, now we're gonna take our black paint and a paintbrush. And we are going to paint the whole thing. You guys ready for super speed? Alrighty, now that the whole thing's painted, we're gonna set it aside and we are going to let it dry. Push pause, walk away from it, come back when it's all dry. Alright, see you soon. Alrighty, welcome back. Okay, it's all dry. So next I'm going to need scissors or a knife, and you're going to need your parent. So we're gonna do 2 holes on one side, and they only need to be about 1/2 inch apart. We're just poking small holes, because this is where the pipe cleaners are gonna fit into. You know what? Let me use my knife, that might be easier. And 1/2 inch apart. Now we're gonna do that on the other side. Next, we are going to take 1 pipe cleaner, fold it in half. And guys, if you don't have black pipe cleaners, it's okay. Your spider can have whatever color legs that you please. Now we are going to poke through that on one side, and then we're gonna loop the other side through the second hole. Just like that. Okay, take another pipe cleaner, do the exact same thing to the other side. Should have made these holes a little bit bigger. Okay, oh, now our spider only has 4 legs, so we're gonna need to do that one more time. So he's got 8. Alrighty, we have ourselves a spider, but now we want to make this spider look like a Louise Bourgeois spider, so we have to really exaggerate its legs. So I'm going to take even more pipe cleaners and I'm going to start to wrap them around the existing legs. This is really going to accentuate them, elongate the legs, and then it's also okay to make them a little bit creakly, just like that, and we're gonna do that for the rest of the legs. And now we have a Louise Bourgeois spider. Thank you guys for participating in this Discover the Arts workshop. I will see you next time.